And while we waited for that, we enjoyed the beer. I'd just finished a large draft of lemonade, the cheapest beverage on the menu. Maynes was happy to buy us all a single beer, but we were on duty when my ears pricked up and tracked in on the sound of singing. The sound came out of the Monongahela forest and the low ridge of mountains beyond the river to the east. There were about 15 youths, plus 2 young adults and an older man in a dungaree version of the simple New Universal Church, clean-lined jacket and collar. The youths, despite their layers of flaking sunburn and bug bites, glistened like polished apples. White, straight teeth, even the incipient beards on the young men, seemed to be growing according to plan. They wore survival vests, bellows pockets crammed with tools in a vivid combination of blaze orange and optic yellow. They were led by 2 older young adults in khaki versions of New Universal Church daywear. The males wore red bandanas and the females white. Maynes, with his healing-stitched lip, drew a few surreptitious glances from the outing as they fell into a more orderly line outside the garden gate. They stared more openly at me, as though I were a trained bear wearing a conical hat at a child's birthday party.
Before lunch break, we'll have a song.
The horse teamsters stood to leave, but the female youth vanguard leader stepped in front of the gate.
Everyone will be so disappointed if they can't perform for you, friend.
Hope we're not in for a hootenanny. Church sing-alongs sour my beer.
You nailed it, boss.
Badges say Cooper's Point. That's over the Virginia line. Wonder why they're poking around up here.
From what I understand, Kurian zones frequently probe and test their neighbors. While the histories make much of the coups and consolidations and so on, they were rare. The Kurians would much rather keep their populations content with stories about how bad it was on the other side of this or that border, or blame a shortage of fresh food on the incompetence of the neighboring principality.
Martins, say the pledge while the others get out their instruments.
Though a bit undersized, this youth had the alert, energetic appearance of a pointer waiting to be released into a field, despite what looked like the dirt of the morning's exertions. The shortest child at the end straightened and extended his neck like a curious turtle.
We, the growing future, in order to form a more perfect human, commit justice and ensure sustainability, provide for equality, and promote the superior to secure the blessings of symbiotry to our guides and our posterity.
The youths opened up satchels and extracted a couple of instruments. Some bongos, a harmonica, and a small flute joined the guitars and banjo. They broke into a camp song, something about helping hands and feet, making light a friend's burden.
Friend, helpful hands never pass or flake.
I recognized the music, but not the words. Like many of the more popular Youth Vanguard songs, the sprightly jingle had been reworded in the Free Territory into a tune about eating corn biscuits and peanut butter, known as jammers, on the march.
For past them jammers down this way, it's all we're gonna get today.
How fit are you, friends?
A few of the drinkers and diners gave nervous gulps. Maynes was dismissive. The male gave a single, resounding clap.
Give them an example. Remember, we've been doing hiking and fieldcraft exercises all morning. And just think of what the soldiers in Mississippi have to overcome.
It is easy to forget the terror the Youth Vanguard wielded. When relating such scenes, I, Ahn-Kha, witnessed, I am called an exaggerator, a fabulist, even a straight-out liar. There is more evidence than my testimony if you can stomach the experience of viewing the photographs and remaining video footage. But that is outside this account. Suffice to say that at a denouncement from a member of the Youth Vanguard, you could easily have your career wrecked. I have even heard from those who have seen it that the Vanguard carried out summary executions, a rarity in the Kurian zones, where blood and vital aura are conserved for the Reapers and their animating Kurians.